Good morning, everybody. I'm here alone. I don't know where Keith is. Keith's never late. I hope everything is okay with Keith. But as we're nearly 20 minutes late, I thought I would hop on. But as I've said in my comments, this is my first time flying solo. So hope I do okay. Now, hopefully Keith will join us. Already had a disaster this morning because I realised I set this stream up last night, but I set it on the wrong account. So I usually set it on my account and I managed to set it on Keith's account. So it's the wrong introduction and all of that. Anyway, hope that's okay. Hope I didn't confuse you too much because this is not an AMA with Keith. This is our usual Monday morning live AMA with Chalk Talk and Keith, and of course our weekly draw. So good morning, everybody. Let's see who we have here. Well Miner, you're always here now. We love you, Well Miner. How are you doing this morning? Well, I'll say good morning. It's not morning for you, clearly, but you know, whatever. Definitely morning for me. Oh, Jason Hayes. Hello, all. Well, hello, Jason Hayes. Now, we do have Keith Crypto Farmer here saying, hi, all, with you in a mo, but that was me. So Streamyard has this weird thing where you, we can write comments, but it throws the comments out in the name of whoever is on the stream. But I have just realized that you can stop it doing that. So any Keith Crypto Farmer comments this morning are me just saying hi with you in a mo. So there's me saying it. Hey Chalk and my good mate, how are you all going? I hope all is well. Well, Gino, I can only speak for myself. Yes, all is well after, oh my gosh, what a dramatic week. I think for many people, which we don't need to get into because this is not about that. This is about our beloved calf. But I think everybody's feeling a little bit on edge, a little bit exhausted, a little bit jaded, a little bit disappointed. Tell me how you're feeling. If you know what I'm talking about. We shan't mention the unmentionable, or maybe we will. But of course, this is the whole Esco, Brian resigning, drama, ongoing drama, questions. I don't want to get too much into it because, as I say, this is about calf and not about that. But I think all of us are probably involved in some way. So probably a little bit remiss of me not to mention it. But let me know in the comments how you all doing. I'm fine. I was feeling a little bit really jaded yesterday. Yeah, just I don't know. It's hard to know what to believe, what to think. I'm staying positive about the future, trying to stay positive about the future, but I know I certainly, and I know probably everybody else, still waiting for answers, particularly about Vulcan. However, for now, I choose to remain positive because to do otherwise is, well, will do no good, really. So I'm also trying to stay out off Discord a little bit because, again, until we get answers, I don't know, you just go around in circles in your own head, really. So anyhow, let's skip on. Do you know, no could be having a nap. Yeah, Keith could be having a nap. I know. You see, Keith is usually very, very swift to get back to. Oh, bless him. I've just had a message from him. Oh, shit. Just woke up. Bless him. So, Gino, you were right. Bless him. He's had a little bit of a nap, I think. So, I'm sure that Keith will join us whenever he can. He might have to do his makeup and his hair. But let me just drop him a message to say, I've got this. Don't you worry. Don't worry, Keith. I've gone so low, so join when you can. Kiss. I've given him a kiss so that he won't feel bad. How's that? Let's say that. So Gino, where are you, mate? Chalky's waiting. Yes, I'm waiting. It's fine. Now, Gino, what did you mean by this? For a moment, I thought you went with BL. Does that mean you thought I'd left? I'm never leaving Calf. I'm just not. Well, not at the minute. Not today, anyway. No, I'm here. Just waiting for my partner in crime. Not crime, because we're not criminals, but my partner, figuratively speaking, my partner in crime. Leon Decord is here, so we're okay. It's a good Monday morning because Leon is here. Morning all, starting Monday in the wrong direction. Oh my word. Had to reset my internet. That's never good. Coffee pot overflowed. What? Had to break out the mop. Oh my gosh, Leon, I'm feeling exhausted for you. I thought everything was under control, but Keith is missing. Keith is missing in action, but we now know where he is. He's about to appear. Should we give him a hard time? Shall we? Oh. Shall we give him a hard time? Oh, Keith, we were worried about you, mate. You're never.
Yeah, well.
You okay?
Only just. Yeah, well, I'm buggered. I only just wake up. My life is not very good.
It's all those live streams you've been doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm going hard. Yeah, I know. That's life. Yeah, people think it's easy. It's not easy.
No, but look, I was a grown up and I went on without you. My first time ever.
Yeah, no, you. Oh, hang on, just wait a sec. Just wait. I'm gonna do something.
What? I'm taking a bow.
And then I walked into the motorbike tyre. Then I got shorts on. I walked into the motorbike tyre and I put bloody poo all over my legs. So great. So now I'll get a towel.
Hang on.
I'm doing good.
Let me get this straight. You are speaking to us with poo on your leg. What?
Well, there's nothing unusual about that. What do you think? I'm all clean and stuff when I talk to you. I'm a real farmer, you know.
As long as the poo stays on your leg and doesn't come out of your mouth, we're okay.
No. Look at this lily white leg. My wet pants like shave my leg.
You know what?
There's a bit of wind when I go out there.
When you show your legs like that, you can start an OnlyFans account. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, hang on a sec. I'll try and find an angle. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Hang on.
Oh my God! No, do you know what? There's certain things when you see you can't unsee. Oh my God! Well done, Keith. We love you. We love your legs.
Now I'll let you know. Like, I live in this real world where, I mean, like I try and I've explained a little bit to you off air. You know, like I've talked to you behind the scenes, of course, and I say that you know, that life these days for me is a real struggle. Well, you see the evidence of it here and now, don't you? Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not joking with you. I'm not trying to play fiddlesticks and poor me, but bloody hell, it's hard. Like, I got me fair share, but we've got a brand new little calf here that the boy went and picked up.
You know, you make my mum day when you have a new car. Oh.
Yeah.
Show us.
So it's he's just warmed up some milk and just put her in here. Put the milk in there, not the calf.
No, of course.
But she is brand new.
Oh.
Right? Now he's going to hold the camera a little bit for me. And I'm
we're gonna have
so just bear with me. I'm gonna see if I can.
Guys,
Well, she's never ever been touched, so I'm gonna.
Everybody. You know, I was just talking before Keith came on. I was just talking about us having a difficult few days, drama filled. Look at this. This is like, it's one of those meditation videos. It's like a relaxation video. Just look. You don't have to look at Keith's arse. But look, Keith is about to feed this brand new heifer calf that has literally just arrived. What more do you need to put things into perspective? That's all I'm saying. Look at her.
That's where, like, at the moment, I'm just getting her keen, and you see her chewing a little bit.
Yeah.
So she's starting to get there now. So we'll see how we go.
Come on, little one. Latch on.
We can only try.
Is she latching on? I know about latching on. Not for me. I remember saying to my children, come on, latch on, as they were babies. Not a good thing.
You'd have to have pretty big nipples to be like this, though, wouldn't you?
I could tell you a story or two about nipples, young Keith. About breastfeeding, about scabby nipples, but we won't go there.
Oh, is it? This is. Oh God, that doesn't sound
easy. Not easy at all. Anyway, how did we get on to scabby nipples? I don't know. Let's move on.
You did.
I did. I'm scarred, literally scarred. Many years later, I'm still talking about it. Let me say that. Horrible.
So you didn't turn up last night?
Last night? Where was that? When?
Well, my last night for my live stream.
You mean with Burning Duck?
With Burning Duck.
I didn't, and I was due to, and I didn't. You did a bloody good job anyway. Let's say, I mean, tell us in the comments who saw Keith on the live. Wasn't it fantastic with Burning Duck? I watched most of it. I haven't got through all of it yet. It was great. Do you know what, Keith? Yesterday we had a chat, and I just said I can't go on. I can't face it. I was just speaking before you came on about just the drama, not going into details, but how everybody's feeling. I think
I'm going to have to swap it to you for a little bit.
Hey, listen, sorry to change the subject. That beautiful little.
At the moment,
she's got a heart on her forehead, hasn't she? I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh my good God! She's got a heart. It's a sign. I don't know what it's a sign of. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh.
Well, she just needs a bit more encouragement, where it's going to take a few more minutes to actually get her feeding. So she just needs to have a taste of milk, step away for a minute, and then come back. So I've swapped over to the young fellas now, grabbed her, and just working her a bit. And so, yeah, it's going to take a little bit. On their very first time, it sometimes takes a bit to get them going, but this is the bit that, it takes a bit, but we're getting there.
I've just got to jump. Sorry, I'll come back to the comments. I'm just going to jump to this. I nearly died when I read this, Gino. Hi, Chalk. Last night, I'd become a father again. What? And then I read on. I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck Norris. And then Gino
hang on a second.
Where is Chuck?
Yeah,
That's
hang
funny.
on.
That's funny.
I'm just seeing if he's not in the shed. I thought he might have been in the shed because I've got it opened up because there should be more rain coming.
Sorry.
But it's quite windy.
Keith, sorry. Nothing more important than just be reading out this comment from Jason Hayes. Hello, Chalk. Gorgeous as always.
Oh, God. Put it away.
Jason Hayes, let me just tell you something. You know how to make a 50-something-year-old woman feel good on a Monday morning. Thank you.
21, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there is Chucky, but He's just there, like it looks like a long way away, but it's only like 15 meters away.
Now, can I just clarify
Chucky
something though? Is it Chuck or Chucky? Because Chucky means something very, very different. Is a horror figure. Chucky the clown.
His name is Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
He's got Chuck Norris on his tag, yeah. Remember on a live stream a few weeks ago, Barry was sorry about huffing and puffing. I'm had my puffness. It's got me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had Barry on here, and he was coming up with some names, and Chuck Norris was one of his names.
Yes.
And so we named that little calf Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, that's how that came about. Yeah.
We love it. Leon D. Cord seems everyone is having a difficult time around at the same time. Yeah, just before you came on, Keith, I wasn't going into detail, but I think, you know, we're all recognizing that we're all probably feeling a little bit jaded and exhausted just from the drama in the last few days, with lots of questions still being asked. But anyway, so I asked people how they were feeling. But that's where we're at. We're not going to focus on that. We're positive here. We're all positive vibes.
But did you ask any questions like that to see whether whatever people were putting in comments to how they actually are feeling? Like, how is
I did ask that question. And I think only Leon's come back to say, yeah, everybody's having a difficult time. Breaking news here, I think. Miss Love, have you guys heard ESCO is renounced? No, I haven't heard that. Is that just new news? Is that on the new ESCO Discord? Is that official?
I've got to wait until I know. I've got to wait before I get excited about that, because
holy crap. The price is now $18. Wow.
Yeah, but it mightn't be that straightforward, you know.
No. I don't think
I would definitely no, because like what you might, I don't know for sure, but they've got a backdoor way of extracting LP out of ESCO, and so whether that can still be functioned when it's renounced or not, I don't know. So I've got to wait before I get excited about that.
Yeah.
I think because there's a few. The community probably isn't aware that there's actually a few sneaky things going on at the moment within that group that I'm not going to say anything just yet, but there's some sneaky things that have been going on that just hold your excitement for a little bit, all right?
Just give
me a bit happening.
Just give me a sec. Can you just hold it for a second?
Yeah. So hello everyone. I'm sorry that I was late in that. Yeah, obviously, I do really late nights and days, and I'm all beaten up still from doing this sort of stuff, and it's just the way it is. I just went for a walk and looking at the calves and stuff in the paddock. These are older girls and some boys. But yeah, you definitely. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's some things going on in the background that we just got to wait until I get some clarification on it before I can ever present any sort of definitive opinion one way or the other with that news that was just said, because I do know that there's giving up CEO, we actually have inside information that says that's not necessarily the case. All right.
Yeah.
So hang on, I'm getting yelled at. Hold on a
Milky, you're quite right. Contract may be renounced, but remember that liquidity is still only 11K. Yeah. I just think, you know, we've been told so many different things. I don't know if certainly when I was going to bed very late last night, there was this big notice, this big goodbye from BL, and he was saying, what's happening in Escrow? And then when I got up this morning, that's been deleted, and there's this thing about Escrow being carried on. So who knows what the bloody hell is going on?
I'll tell you something that's factual, okay? I'll give you a tip that's factual, is that that someone got blocked from Vulcan, and they were able to someone else was able to have a look at the Vulcan logs to see who actually did the blocking, right? And so we actually have it in proof where it was actually Brian that was able to block the person, even though they were supposedly not anything to do with the Discord.
Well, I think Brian probably still.
So tell me how that works.
I don't know. We haven't been told about the Discord.
You're getting your strings played here. Like, sorry. No, there's no way. If they want to, all they're doing is sugarcoating everything and just allowing him like a free pass to be. This is the wrong space to be talking about this. We'll do a live stream later on in a few hours' time, and we'll discuss this issue. All right. Please we'll stop talking about this right now, and we'll move on to that in a few hours' time on a different live stream, okay? Because this is just degrading to Calf, and I don't want to do that. What I do want to show you, though, is that we have Chuck Norris. He has been pulled out of the paddock.
Chuck Norris will make an appearance. Does he get an appearance? That's what I want to know.
He's just here on the outside, so excuse the bit of wind noise. I can't get away from this damn wind. So I'm going to go. Hopefully I'm holding that right.
Oh my good God. Look at him and look at all his friends. Could say, go on, Chuck. See, that's okay. Go on, Chuck. Oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now, tell me, Keith.
You're beautiful, aren't you?
We've had conversations in the past about calves that are all white and how they can be very weak and poorly.
Guess what? When they're all black, that doesn't apply.
Does that mean they're extra strong and healthy, though, if they're all black?
Well, he's actually an Angus. So, you know, like his genetics is that he's black. He's black. So if the sun's gone, so I need to put him back in the paddock. Hold tight a sec. I'll just chuck him back into the paddock.
Quick! Get him back in.
Not quick. Oh, he ain't gonna run away on me.
Oh.
He's beautiful.
Oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he?
Come on.
Go on, Chuck.
Yeah, except for I've got to push him.
Go on.
I've got to push him now. He doesn't want to move.
Push his bum. Go on. Go on, Chuck. You're all right, love. There's your mates. Oh,
sorry about the wind. I can't help that one.
Very windy. Can you just arrange it off next time? It's not going to be so windy, please.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. It's shocking. There's not much I can do about that. But, yeah, so that's Chuck Norris. So I was saying to Gino about that we have Chuck Norris, and that's our best offering for him is Chuck Norris. So
fantastic.
And all going well. Chuck had a difficult start because he's an abandoned calf, and so he's been getting some extra special treatment with he's actually had to go through a course of penicillin to help colostrum failure, and he's on a course of extra vitamin B1 injections to help him. So, you know, like he's had a fair bit of treatment to, you know, hopefully make him survive and do well. So
yeah,
it's always, like I've always spoken, it's a can be a bit touchy. You've got to be careful, especially with abandoned calves, because we don't know what sort of treatment they've had from their mother at first. So yeah, it takes a bit of doing, and someone that doesn't know what they're doing, they're a very high risk calf. But like we do a few things that help to put the odds in our favour. But it's still not easy. But yeah, that's what we do. So that's why we get what we get, and we get called upon it, and that, because otherwise the farmer just essentially has to say, either tries to rear the calf themselves with what I'll call less skills, because they don't do it all the time, of course. Or they don't have a piggy bank full of drugs like what we do all the time, like with penicillins or the different types of penicillins or antibiotics that we can have. But of course, we're only using antibiotics when we need to. That's just life. And so the farmer has this thing, like they can try with their best heart to do what they can do, but they prefer us to do it, because of course we have more facilities and skills that are current and now, and the tools to do the job. So, and the facilities, of course, to do it. So there's a lot to it. I'm talking myself up a lot, but that's what we do.
Well, no, it sounds, good job you do. And Miss Love is saying Miss Mimi Love has a heart too on her forehead. So we need to ask an update on Miss Love's beautiful calf.
That's what I was doing. I went for a walk down there that's where I was standing before, because that's in the paddock where they were, and then the boys called me about Chucky, and so I thought, I've got to come up and see Chuck.
We can't have it all, but that's fine, because everybody's saying Chuck's looking great. Chuck is a fighter. He will get through this problem. Yes, Gino, with you as his dad, there's no trouble there. Oh, Gino says he's beautiful. Thank you, Stacey and Keith. Don't hurt him, mate.
Hurt him? Jeez, didn't you just see me kissing him? Didn't I show that? Jeez, I need to show me doing more kisses then.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
How could I ever hurt him? Bloody jeez. No. What kind of person am I? It's kind of funny, because there's someone in the moment, like Calf is actually getting a little bit fudded at the moment with someone in Discord. And it was funny because they were on a different Discord channel, and when all the one debacle happened, they didn't really say anything. I seen their actions, but just the other day they were having a go because their management team came into this Discord, and they were wondering why they were copping all this FUD, and because of course that's what they deserve. And then, of course, they get into slinging matches with me. So if anyone was there, they were seeing this quite entertaining row that was going on. And then the truth comes out, where they had a go at me about, your petting zoo and whatever. And all of that is like little light jabs, because they're thinking that we're like animal protectionists, But the thing is, like, I realise where the calves have got to go. Like, like they're not for veal and stuff, but they grow up to be big animals, and guess what? The most of them will end up in slaughterhouse, of course. That's life. Or the dairy heifers will obviously be working milking cows. That's the cycle of life. There's, nothing you can do about that. Like, of course, you can always go hungry and transition to eating bugs or whatever you want to do. That's fine. But, like, that's just not what it's going to happen just yet. And so, considering that you're dealing with essential human foodstuffs, and to just try and make fun of us, it's like, okay, like, if that's what blows your hair back, then great, and that's why, like, if you look in my Discord, I've got the thing there, well, just tell us what you really think, because I'm just wanting just to express their opinion, because, of course, everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but, you don't have to give a shit when we're trying to do something that's ethical and good for the animal kingdom, I know that we've got to move on and do our thing, but, like, okay, If that's the way if that's what makes them feel better and get their jollies, that's great. Good on them. But I'm not kowtowing to that sort of shit. I don't care. And, I'm sure that no one in the community would ever expect me to either. But, the calf community have been bloody fantastic. I've said that all the way along. Like, I know that I had me issues with calf. I had liquidity done. And guess what? People are giving me shit about that, right? And you were on live stream with me. And you were saying to me that, some people were speculating this or that, like medical treatments or whatever it might be, right? And I said that it was multi-DAO. That was where the problem was, right? Guess what? The company that's being investigated at the moment for doing all these rug pulls and internet scams, multi-DAO, what's wrong? What's wrong with people? Like, I was saying that at the time, and yet the other community wasn't believing me. The non-investors weren't believing my word, and yet I'd said what it was, who it was, and all of this stuff, and what is it, 2 or 3 months later or something, now they've obviously done it to too many different places. The bridging part they've ripped off, and it's cost a lot of businesses a lot of money, yet that's what I was talking about. Like, and it's like, it's all right for them to go and fud on people and create all this shitstorm of nothing. But, like I'm telling you guys the truth of exactly what happened, not because it doesn't make me look good, but that's the joys of being a CEO, is that in this space, unfortunately, when something goes wrong, it's never going to look good. And I'm not going to paint it any other way. But when I explain, and I disclose the company and their actions, and then you still get doubters out there, and you go, yeah, well, everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but now that's the company that's being investigated, go and, it's all over the joint at the moment about multi-DAO and the scams that they've done. And, of course, Calf is just Calf is just one of their schemes. Like, unfortunately, that's what it is, a multi-chain bridging company. And, it ended up being, a lot of companies getting scammed. And, we were one of them. And,
and I think, sorry to interrupt, I think that answers WTF Gaming TV's question. Why was money taken out of Calf liquidity? I presume he's asking about the company that Keith was just speaking about, were scammers. They were doing development work for Keith on Calf, and they managed to access the liquidity and stole the liquidity. But Keith immediately,
and that was without giving the keys. That was giving them a Web3 access into the Treasury wallet, which allowed them, into the LP wallet that allowed them to do the access. But it was supposedly something to do with the cross-chain link thing, and that's where, unfortunately, that's what you get suckered into with malicious devs, isn't it? Like, there's no way of explaining it to make it sound good.
Yeah, and just to
that's on question, that was on V1. That was on V1.
So I think
nothing to do with V2.
Yeah. So, but Jason's just checking: is that what you're asking about? WTF Gaming TV. I presume that's what you are asking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm answering.
Are you asking about something different? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm answering, is that it was on V1, not on V2. Nothing to do with V2 at all. V2's been perfectly fine doing its thing.
Yeah.
About a week ago, there was about $15 withdrawn out of liquidity because people put liquidity to the pool themselves. And if you have a look at the wallet that did it, well, it's just anyone's wallet. Someone obviously did a pancake swap, add liquidity, and they've removed their liquidity. So there has been one remove of liquidity on Calf V2, but that's just normal what people do when they do liquidity staking, like add liquidity to a project's liquidity pool. There's nothing that a project, but you can see that obviously it's not the developer wallet or the deployer wallet that's done that. It's a different wallet.
Yeah, and just.
But that was only like $15 or something like that.
Yeah, and W2F Gaming TV's come back and said version 1. I didn't know it was a V2.
Oh
That all happened. Yeah. Keith closed the contract down so that we could all be
safe. I paused it straight away and.
saved from losing our any money at all, and that was successful. And then relaunch Calf under V2, which is a different tokenomics anyway, and it's something that Keith was going to do anyway before this happened, but it just speeded things up a bit, didn't it, in terms of moving on to V2.
Now, I'm going to announce a little bit here is that at the moment, Calf is actually migrating completely to Grove blockchain, okay? So there is a whole new contract being written up for Calf. So it's technically going to be a V3, but it's going to go back to Calf as no V at all, like it's Calf V1 on Grove. So that is happening as we speak. I don't know the time frame yet, but the developers that develop contracts for Grove are doing it right now. There's a change in the tokenomics of the new Calf that's going on Grove, and then we're going to be we get marketing and various other supports to help Calf. We even get to do live streams with the CEO and various other people to do with Grove to help promote Calf, to expose it to their community, because Calf is a proper refi project, not just a blow in the wind. It's a proper wholesome project. As you see, like we deal with these calves, it's a real life project. So we actually get the added support from the Grove blockchain being a refi blockchain. So we're going to go to a home which respects us for who we are. So that is what's happening at the moment. So yeah, just bear with us for a little bit. We've just, obviously the token is under development, and whatever else they've got to do their thing, and then it's going to migrate across, and then everyone will, at one point or another, when the time comes, is that I'll end up airdropping everyone the new Calf / Grove pair tokens, the new Calf tokens on the Grove blockchain. And of course, you'll have to add the Grove blockchain into your MetaMask wallets and that to be able to see your tokens, just the same as your Binance or ETH or whatever else there is. There's lots of different blockchains out there. But of course, I'll give all the details when the time comes to how to do that. I'll have a step-by-step guide so people can see how to add the Grove blockchain to their wallets. And yeah, it's going to be, we've got some massive things happening, and we're forming partnerships, or at least supportships, with other projects that are within some of it's in the DeFi space as well, but also forming in the refi space that's going to help Calf going forwards. You see some of that already with the Burning Duck. You see them popping up in my Discord already. There's Rev Token is, I think that's their name, is one of them, and the what are they called? Burning whatever. I'm on the wrong device to see this stuff, so I can't talk that intelligent. I was hoping Chalk might just be able to tell me what it is. What Burning Duck is? Rug Burns. Sorry. I got it out eventually. So we're forming these friendships with these other businesses to the way Rug Burns are offering, because that's when you need to watch my last live stream to see that's got the Burning Duck on there to see where their ethics and codes and beliefs are. But their dev is offering us support for Calf, as like he needs a bit of a hobby. And like devs are really, really expensive, okay? Like that's the truth, is that it costs a lot and it's very, very hard. All right. But the Burning Duck or the Rug Burns, they've offered the dev has offered some help to us on various little aspects, already been helping me now with NFT stuff, to be able to do developments on Calf without costing us a fortune, where he's looking at it because it's a wholesome project. They're wanting like little hobby type projects like us to, they call it a hobby, to do their little bit of a dev work. They're giving something back. And so I really appreciate their support. Whatever it is that they can offer, obviously, to help us, is a fantastic thing. Because, of course, we're not bubbling, none of us are bubbling over with cash. And even the latest things that are going on has obviously cost me a lot of money. And if that is true that happens, well, it's cost our project a lot of money, if all of that's true. You know, I mean, that if it eventuates to be as bad as what it might be, we don't know yet. I'll say I'm not jumping at conclusions, but we don't know. Yeah. But please join me on the next live stream. We're gonna be talking more in depth on maybe a bit more in depth on that, but not in a fuddy way. But we're gonna, you know, like I like to have an open dialogue, but I don't want to just like I'm not the sort of person that likes to just try and throw grenades at people unless there's some sort of basis to factual evidence, you know, and even then I'm more that I'm a project protectionist to a degree, but I'm trying to guide you guys to hopefully, you know, hopefully we can stay safe and do our thing, you know, but unfortunately this space is a very risky sort of space in DeFi, and that's why I'm just extra glad to be away from the DeFi stuff and you know, like, what have you done?
It's Alexa. Anyway, she's stopped now. Go on.
So yeah, that's the things that are happening to Calf. So we are going over to Grove and yeah, you know, like I know that, you know, I could paint it as all happy days. I'm sure there'll be issues there in some degree as well. You know, it's like any blockchain. I'm sure it's not all sunny days and all beautiful, but you know, of course there's going to be issues. It's going to, you know, obviously you got to still fight for what it is and to push hard and build your community and whatever, you know, of course. But I know myself, this calf community that we have of calf people, especially with the cause of the calves, are just magnificent. And, you know, like if whoever chooses to continue the journey with us, I'm sure you will, you know, enjoy what we've got coming up, because, you know, like we're forming these collaborations with other businesses that have been through hard times too, or, you know, like outside of their business, of course, like Rug Burns is because they're all sick of being rugged all the time, and aren't we all? So, you know, we've got these collaborations happening to ensure that, you know, we just don't have these issues ever happen again. And so I can run it past these people. So I've got extra ears, extra eyes to, you know, look at what we're doing before we get caught up with mobs like Multi-Tower and again that cost us money. Hopefully then, when I say happy days, hopefully we'll have happier days. Because I wish I had that liquidity back, of course. You know, like, bloody hell, as if I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because that was a hell of a knock.
Really, really positive.
So there's a lot going on. Calf isn't going anywhere regardless. So, and we're gonna apart from what?
Apart from Grove.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. We've got a big change coming there, but it's a massive thing that's going on. But of course, thank you to Jason, because Jason is actually old schoolmates with the owner or one of the owners of Grove.
Okay.
So Jason, have I said Jason enough times here that Jason has intrinsically linked us to Grove and been in the conversations with me and the guys at Grove to because we obviously have our Discord channels where I talk to the team at Grove, and Jason's part of that. So he's been, you know, like talking face to face with the owner, you know, like all of these different aspects. You want to look at it? That's what we're doing. So we actually have this deep connection with that business. So, and I don't really want to say too much, but the reflection mechanism is going to change on the new calf. The flexibility aspects of the taxes is going to stay the same, but instead of, I don't know I think the current limits on the tax is 25%, but I don't know because I was able to set it to 30, I think, when I started, so I wasn't too sure. But on the new contract, it's being hard-coded where 15% is the maximum it can go. So that's being altered, so it makes it, you know, because variable tax is what people sort of frown upon, but I think that that's an intrinsic thing that we really need. And then I'm going to also have a fifth section that comes out, or a fifth place where taxes can go. So then I could use, if I need to or want to, I can start up a NFT staking program, which is rewarded with the taxes. So then I've got the ability to directly reward from the taxes to NFT holders. So that's something that if I choose to do that going forwards, I can do that. So I'm trying to future-proof, build into the contract now those features. And if anyone else has other features, please just have a talk to me, because it's still okay to discuss it, you know, good things to include in the contract. So if Whale Miner or, you know, WTF Gaming has information where they feel that something is beneficial to the protocol to add to a new token, please talk to me about it and see if we can incorporate it, if it's something that is worth doing. Because obviously I'm not the end all and be all in knowing all the answers, but if someone's got ideas, then right now, while we're developing the next level of Calf, we can make it even better again than what it is now. So, but I know the reflections aspect's being changed because it's maybe there's something to do with what it pays out is going to change. So there's some interesting things happening on that. So
sounds really good. Really good.
I don't want pressures to it helps to relieve downward pressure on the Calf token, because it helps to eliminate the sell pressure of people accumulating tokens and then selling them on the free market. It helps to alleviate that, and it also helps to use the rewards in a bigger token that might have less volatility, and so you can, you know, it's hard to say. We'll just see what I've got in store.
Okay.
Put it this way, that aspect's being looked at. So
fantastic. All sounds fabulous. Now, my love,
that's time you spin the wheel.
I was just going to say, because look, we have
48 minutes, and so what's it been for you?
Know. Well, 48. No, that is 48 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, I came on a bit late. Jason wants to know, did I win? And
you were late too.
It's contagious, because Miss Love is also saying, did I win? And Jason's not too happy at that.
What is it, 404? How can it be? Yeah, because I bought an NFT because Jason Hayes, I think it was having issues with minting. So I minted an NFT, which is 401. And so there's been, because I know some guys have been picking them up, but we're getting new Discord members coming in now from Rev Token and from Rugburns. So you'll see that there's a new community of people that we're starting to form now that aren't included in the Seifu community. So we're going to to see that progressively happen now, and that's why I've been telling you guys is that, you know, it's been a very toxic ride where we are now. We'll go into depth about this a bit later, but you know, my main objective is to turn the community so these outside forces no longer affect us anymore. That's what I want to have happen. So we formed our new community, and you know, I'm striving for that 100%. I'm going hard for it.
Cool. Now, So just to clarify, this week we just have the one draw as usual,
Yep,
but next week, because
we got
Keith
3.
won last week's draw, he has thrown the tokens back in. So next week we're going to have 3 special, well, no, 1 normal draw and 2 special draws. Is that correct?
Yep.
So guys,
and
if
the
you
2
buy
special.
an NFT, sorry, come on.
Yeah, no, that's right. Keep going.
If you buy an NFT between, well, from either last week or from today onwards, between now and next week, you will be entered into the special draws.
Yep.
So get your NFTs, 20 BUSD only, $20. 20. And look what you could win. So get your NFTs. But for now, we are on. Let me go back to the draw. Where are we? Oh my God, I've got so many tabs open. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hold on.
I can see it right there. You just got to get to it.
I know. Look how many. Can you see how many tabs I have open? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right, guys. So we are on 404. So you know what I'm going to do, don't you? You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle. Here you go.
Shuffle.
One shuffle.
Do a shuffle.
And we always do a bonus one.
Yep.
So there's 2 shuffles. So we are going to spin the wheel for 6,000 calf. 3, a 2, a 1. Let's spin the wheel.
Last week I called out myself and I won it. So I wonder what. Jason.
So here we go.
Gino. Miss Love. Someone.
71.
Well, they're
I don't know.
They're a longer term holder being down low, so it'll be interesting to see who it is.
I wonder if Mrs. Keith Crypto Farmer can tell us who number 71 is. Let's have a little old look. Oh, it's exciting. It's not me. It's not me. Add another 200 on and it's me, but it's not me. It's not me, gang. Again, it's not me. Maybe I should definitely win. Oh my gosh!
Oh, white top. Well done.
White top.
Good on him.
He's definitely won before, I think, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Congratulations, White Top, because of course we don't have 404 different holders. A lot of people have doubled up, and so the chances of somebody winning more than once are very, very high. So congratulations to White Top. Absolutely delighted that you've won this week's draw. Fantastic news. Well done. Well done.
But please, what is it, 5? Are we going to do the same time later on? So in.
I knew it. That number.
Okay.
I knew that number had been drawn before. Look at me, memory like a. I don't know what.
Look,
I can't remember my name sometimes. I can't remember my name sometimes, but I knew 71 had been out before. No, that's fantastic.
Yeah, no, excellent stuff.
You were saying about next week?
No, about the next live stream in
the next live stream.
3 hours and 15 minutes. Is it going to be that, or is it going to be a bit earlier than that?
I can do it anytime.
What's work for you?
I can't stay on for more than 10 minutes. No, I can. I always say I'm only going to be in like half an hour.
Give it up. It's going to be an hour and a half. You know that.
No, it's not. I can't be on for an hour and a half. I literally can't. Do you know why, Keith Crypto Farmer?
Why?
I have to find a job, a way to earn money, and I literally have to carve out time where I've got to do that because bloody other stuff hasn't worked out, as we know. So unfortunately, I am under pressure and I need to spend time doing that. So if anybody watching this has got any ideas how Chalk Talk can earn some money without going out to a 9 to 5 so that I can continue doing these kind of things. Anybody know of any online work? I'm very good at admin, at all that stuff, but I don't want to go out of my house to earn money. I want to do it all online. So if you've got any ideas, drop me a line. I'd appreciate it.
It's a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah. It really is. But there you go. Life is full of challenges. You've got shit on your leg. I've got to find a way to earn.
No, I found
Life
a towel.
I'm good.
Crap.
Oh no, that's put me out. No.
For me, it's just normal. I'm used to being shat on.
Aren't we all, my love? Aren't we all? Right. So we are going to meet back in what time are we going to say? 3 and a bit hours?
Well, it depends. Like, how many hours? What's your time schedule? What are you doing?
I'm looking for work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I know that, but where can you spare an hour and a half?
I'm not doing an hour and a half. I'm not doing an hour and a half. I'm not doing an hour and a half.
You can kid yourself, but
I'm not doing an hour and a half. Not doing it. Not doing it. You're not going to make me. Not doing it. I'm
not going to make you. You're just going to do it. That's the problem.
Not gonna do... Well, listen. It's now my time is 10:15 in the morning. Usually we do my time either 1 o'clock or 1:30. So that's either just less than 3 hours or just more than 3 hours. So
I'll see you at 1 o'clock then.
1 o'clock.
I'll see you at 1 o'clock. Yeah.
2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm making it. So everybody watching, we're going to talk about all sorts of whatever comes.
All the other stuff. All the other stuff.
Yeah. So come back for more then. In the meantime, should we leave it there?
Yep. That's all good. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching in on sharing this, what the things it is that I'm doing and whatever. And obviously I'll say more things in the upcoming live streams, but as far as the Grove thing goes, and I'll pass on more information when it comes to hand as well, but that's the stage we're up to at the moment. So everyone knows now. So you either stick around and get your airdrop, or you can sell out, or you can buy more and be a new buyer. You can be whatever you want to be.
I want to be a Barbie doll. Right, let's go. On that note, thanks everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.